Kim Elliot.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know if we've met before.
We haven't met before.
No wonder.
You've already met my husband.
Oh, that's amazing. He's the one guy in the room.
He's the one
You
guy.
rock. You both have a very cool, funky look.
Thank
I just
you.
want to like absorb everything. Maybe grab that necklace and we're all done. I love that. You could use that as a weapon too in case
Yeah,
anyone would try to mess with you in the
exactly.
parking lot. You tell us about this chapter.
Yeah, so my chapter is called He Loves Me, He Loves Me Not. God gave me a promise of a husband. Shortly after I had an experience, I was one of those young girls like everybody else who had the fairy tale dream. I was saving myself for love. And then I had a gross interruption of a sexual violation of rape.
Oh.
30 days later, I found out I was pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I walked through the abortion decision, and my dad was the one who interrupted. And he said, Kim, abortion's murder, and we don't do that.
Wow.
It did two things for me. First of all, it reminded me the value of the innocent life I was carrying. And second, it told me I wasn't alone when he said, we don't do that. So from that point on, I made the decisions for life.
Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah.
How old is your child now today?
Yeah, she's 33. And she's just given me
Unreal.
3 incredible grand boys. So I call them our wild and crazy guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you angry at God? Were you saved at the time that this happened?
I was seeking and he was chasing me down. So I was having experiences with God. When this happened, I think it was just too much of a shell shock actually to get an attitude toward him. But to see my family come around and support me in the decision actually started to walk me into church and into community and into a Christian family.
Yeah.
So the attitude of being angry with God didn't happen. And I think a lot of that had to do with choosing life. It
Absolutely.
changed
And your
everything.
dad's hand in guiding you with that, just like Jesus wants to guide us with these different situations. And yes, something horrific happened, but God made something amazing come out of that situation. So many parents that I've heard of from kids that I would meet traveling the last 2 decades, if they would have a pregnancy, they're afraid to tell their parents to go get an abortion and then later regret it. And some of them can't have kids.
Yeah.
This information's not out there. Or if they tell their parents are the ones that tell them go get the abortion because they don't want to be embarrassed. So there is healing through abortion. Your chapter explains that. Praise God, your daughter's alive today and doing what God's called her to do.
Yeah.
And you found a phenomenal man because Satan's going to do this too.
Well, this was the promise. So after I had chose life, I have my baby. My mom is praying that there would be a man that there would be a husband. And God responded and he said, there will be a man who hears God's voice. So he didn't tell me it was going to take 25 years for him to show
Of course,
up.
he never tells us that part of it.
But halfway through the wait, God said that he was actually writing a love story with my whole life to turn the moral compass of an entire generation. So I married a man who already wrote a book. I wrote a book. Now we've written our love story together.
Stop it.
Yeah. And so there's a portion in the resilience in there from that book and that experience.
I love that.
Yeah.
So don't believe a lie from the enemy saying, oh my gosh, I got pregnant when I was a teenager. Oh my gosh, I had an abortion or a couple abortions. I'm never going to be able to meet a man that's going to, love me for who I am. Or you're thinking, I'm pregnant. If I have a baby, will any man love me?
Mm-hmm.
Total lie from the pit of hell. Don't believe it. You are living proof of that. You
Absolutely.
rock. Go get him, sister. Go get him. And you, young man, you rock. Got to get to know you more too.